All right, guys, we are Dog Awful Betting. We are back with another episode here. We're going to cover the NFC South, talk about that for a little bit today, over-unders, and who we think is going to win the division. Some little other information we want to give about that division as well. What we are is we are Dog Awful Betting. We're a group of bet buddies. We enjoy talking sports, talking bets, losing our money together. We thought we'd throw a podcast together, so here we are. There's a few others that like to join us, but they couldn't make it tonight, so they'll join us throughout the season here and there. We may have 3 of us one night. We may have all 5 or 6 of us one night, which would be good for a better conversation. So hopefully we can get that together in the next week or so. We do have give us a like and a follow, share, comment, whatever, down in the section below us. We also have a Twitter page that we like to post bets on and stuff, talk about sports and what other random stuff. That's at Dog Awful Betting on Twitter. Give us a like and a follow there as well. And that's for that. You guys have anything else you guys want to share before we get started?
Oh, just wanted to give a shout out to Big Boost Bets on Twitter. He was one of the first guys that listened to our podcast. He's a sports handicapper. He's got like 3,000 followers. So if anybody is looking for somebody to follow and see what they have to offer and things like that, I'd recommend, giving him a look and showing him some love. He was one of the first guys like that to do it for us. So want to give a shout out to him. So
yeah, go over there.
Absolutely.
What was his handle again?
It's at Big Boost Bet, so like caboose of a train.
All right,
but at Big Boost Bet.
All right, Big Boost. There's your shout out, my man. Thanks for following us. Thanks for watching our podcast. We do appreciate it. So everybody go over, give him a like and a follow as well. All right, guys, let's talk about this NFC South. So I'll just go over the odds real fast. So the Buccaneers are minus 280 to win. The Saints are 5-2. Panthers are 10-1. The Falcons are 30-1. Jarvie, what do you got for us?
All right, this division here is going to be a fun one, but I mean, the easy pick right now is, of course, the Tampa Bay. They have, of course, Tom Brady. They have good receiving core. I mean, they are proven year in, year out ever since Brady's joined them. They're still going to be a solid team. They had 13 wins last year. I think they'll lose a couple more than that this year, but it will still be a winning season, I think, for the Buccaneers. So I got them leading the division. The second place, I feel like, is going to be a close one. And the reason why I say that, I think that New Orleans, and here's the deal, New Orleans could challenge Tampa Bay, so could Carolina. But, I mean, I think those two are going to be the ones that's going to be fighting for second. I think New Orleans is
stop. You said Carolina?
Could potentially. You think Carolina is going to be decent?
No, stop. Baker Mayfield is their quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. The Baker love is unreal. Oh, wow.
Here's the deal. They had 8 wins last year. And who was their quarterback last year?
Sam fucking Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
And he's better. He's better than Mayfield. Better. That's it.
In the NFL
we're going to get into this one.
Sam Darnold is smart in the NFL this year.
Hold on. I'm going to look up some stats. Go ahead, talk.
You go ahead and look up some stats. You tell me if Sam Darnold even starts in the NFL this year, because I'm going to tell you right now, he is not a starter in the NFL this year. And so, anyways, I have got Carolina. And here's the deal. This is going to be the key factor of it all.
I only think Baker is starting because they're playing the Browns and they want the ticket sales. That's the only reason. It's a ploy. Go ahead.
Sam never start again. And Baker, all right, Baker will be enough. Here's the deal. When you're drafting your fantasy teams, I know some of you guys, your fantasy drafts and all these other things. Who is one of the top running backs taken? every year?
McCaffrey.
McCaffrey's a stud, okay? And again, if he
Oh,
can
whoa.
stay healthy,
Another one. Another one. He's done for, my man. Too many carries the last few years. Done. Finito.
I understand all that. That's why
Apparently
I'm
you
not picking
don't.
them. But I do think they could challenge. They had 8 wins last year, and that's without a quarterback, and that's without their running back. Isn't that amazing that they got 8 wins without McCaffrey and without Baker? Put both of those two in there, you're upgrading tremendously. And I just think that there's a chance that they could steal this division, but I've got them being right there challenging second with New Orleans. I think New Orleans is going to be a good team. They're going to be feisty. They're going to have a great defense. And their quarterback is fine. And so with the NFC being like, keep talking, it's terrible. I think Carolina could be sneaky good. And so I don't know what we'll talk later about what their wins over under is, but I'm probably going to take the over on what it is. They had 8 wins last year with not McCaffrey and without Baker, with Sam Darnold. So I'm going Tampa Bay 1. I'm going on a wild card here. Carolina sneaking out New Orleans, but New Orleans being right there as their and Atlanta, they're down the drain now. I mean, Atlanta's on rebuild mode, and I know they probably have Mariota now as their quarterback, and I love Mariota, and I'm glad that he's out of Tennessee's hands. But because I'm a Chiefs fan, but I am saying this, I do think that watch out, Carolina could be sneaky good this year. I just look out.
You better be glad that I'm listening through headphones and not my speakers, because everybody would probably be looking at me like I'm stupid because of what you're saying.
Go for it. I'm sideways Jarvis for a reason, bud.
Yes, sideways dummy. Go, Puff.
I don't really know how to follow that up, but no, I think I think the obvious choice here is Tampa to take the division. I don't think it's even a question. I think that
Big question. Are you kidding me? Tom Brady is 45 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to have to hit that old man status at some point. And I think this is the year, because he had problems during the preseason, minicamp, whatever. I think this is the year they declined it. Go ahead.
Well, I don't. I think Brady is different. I think, and I can't stand him, but there's no denying his ability. And I think that let me say this. Okay, let me back up here.
Yeah, wait.
I do think they win the division.
I agree.
It may be closer than what everybody thinks. Him losing Gronk is going to be huge.
Yep.
He no longer does have that safety net. I think he's going to, if Chris Godwin is healthy, I don't see them losing enough games to not win the division. I think the Saints are absolutely a playoff team. If I'm taking the Bucs because I took them in my division parlay to win deal, but if I'm betting it individually with the odds, I would probably put my money on the Saints for the value. But I think that the Buccaneers, I think Brady is just Brady, and he's going to find a way to win 11 or 12 games. And I just don't see the Saints. I don't see Winston being able to overcome Brady this year. Because Brady gets to play the Panthers and he gets to play Atlanta. So I just, I like the Bucs, and I'm gonna roll with Brady over Jameis Winston for the division.
All right, are you guys done with your blasphemy? Most of you
Sure.
are done.
Who you taking?
I'm going with Saints. I think Jameis is primed and ready to go. He's going to throw for almost 5,000 yards. And I just think that Tommy Boy is 45 and he's done. I just think that whatever his reasons were for taking off for a couple weeks, a few weeks ago, I think that haunts him into the season. Father Time's going to catch up with him. It's going to. Whether I just think now is that time. When you see in that press conference that he had when he came back, he looked defeated. He looked like, I'm a 45-year-old man. Why the fuck am I playing football? That's the look he had on his face. And I just think that, and they have, who's their coach this year? Who's their
Todd
coach?
Bowles. Todd Bowles.
He's a defensive guy, right? Am I right or wrong? Yeah. So he doesn't have Arians there. I guess is Arians still associated with the Bucks? I thought
I think
he's like a
he's
front
like
office guy.
Associate.
Yeah.
He's like an associate.
I don't know how much he's going to be in his ear, but with Bowles being a defensive-minded coach, who's our offensive coordinator? Still Leftwich?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this is the year that Tommy Boy is done. I think he'll still be respectable, but I don't think he's going to be able to pull a rabbit out of his hat when he needs to. So I think the torch passes to the Saints because just by default, because Baker Mayfield's awful. He won't do anything. He had a much better overall team in Cleveland and couldn't do anything with it. Why do you think he's going to go to the Panthers, who are worse, and do something? It's not going to happen.
Well, hang on. In all fairness to him, he had a torn labrum for 13 games. So
what about the year previous? He was healthy, right? They didn't do anything.
They didn't have the team they had then.
They were still decent. It was overall still a good team.
Decent, but
didn't they win several games and then they ran into a mountain into the Chiefs in the playoffs? I mean, good luck.
Tell me that. Let's look at it this way. Let's look at it this way. If Herbert was on the Browns team last year or year before, what would they be? Where would they finish?
I don't know. Herbert's not
probably,
really.
I would say probably right around the same.
Yeah, I don't see much of an. I mean, maybe 2 wins, maybe.
Okay, Mr. Baltimore, you think Herbert's that much better than Lamar?
We're not talking about Lamar right now.
Oh, yes, we are, because they're in the same division.
I think we need to stick with this division here.
I do like Herbert a lot, but my point is that Baker had the tools, had the team to do something, couldn't get it done. You can blame it on an injury all you want. How hurt was he really? Do we know? No, we don't.
My question is, hey, Nide, my question is, do you think that Baker is better than Sam Darnold?
I do.
Okay, fair enough. They won 8 games last year with Sam Darnold. Chalk it up. I just think to myself, they won 8 games with Sam Darnold last year.
Well,
Shane, and then McCaffrey has to be healthy.
Oh, and that ain't gonna,
I agree.
That's another one.
I agree.
So,
but McCaffrey wasn't healthy last year, so I agree.
Right,
I do agree.
So
all this stuff does matter, but I'm just saying Baker's better than Darnold, and if you think that Tampa Bay's taking a step back, Atlanta's taking a step back, that leaves doors open for other teams. And so I think Carolina could be a sneaky team. Now, I'm not saying they're going to go off and win the Super Bowl. I just think they're going to be sneaky. And Tampa Bay, I just think they are the safer bet. And I understand what you're saying, Nide. I feel like Father Time's already caught me at my age. I can't even understand how Brady's done as long as he has. But he has still done it year after year, and I'm still going to bet on him until he proves me he's not going to be able to do it. So I think defensive coach would be good for Brady. That's what he had in Belichick every year he was in the Pats uniform, a defensive-minded coach. All Brady needs is to get enough to win a ball game. He ain't going to beat you with a flashy arm. He ain't going to beat you with some sexy throws. he's going to beat you because his defense is going to be good enough and his offense is going to be good enough just to beat you. And that's why I think Brady's going to be just fine with a defensive-minded coach in Bowles. Do it. Like I said, am I confident that, all this stuff is going to happen? Not totally, but if I was betting, I'm betting Brady in the Tampa Bay, and then Carolina and New Orleans a toss up. But I do think New Orleans is going to take. I think they're going to be good too.
Yeah. So I just think you're wrong. I think Panthers suck. So anyway,
That's all. What's the over?
So Panthers are over under 6.5 wins.
Over.
Over.
No.
That is easy money.
Here, 6.5.
Matt Rule isn't that good of a coach.
Now you're at South Point. Just go ahead and bet that for me, please.
Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like that's a lock of all bets right now.
That's unbelievable.
What? 7 wins?
Yeah,
Did
7
you say
wins.
6.5 wins?
6.5. So yeah, 7 would win.
6.5 wins. That is a lock.
What's their schedule? Read me their schedule. I'm going to mark them down. What do we got?
I'm going to give you the $50 that you said you were showing, and I'm putting that right there on the over of Carolina for 6.5 wins. That is,
Let's go. Let's see that schedule.
That's crazy.
Yeah, crazy, dumb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the schedule here.
Browns week 1 win.
Win.
Hold on. Let me think.
Jacoby Brissett. It's a win.
No,
Jacoby Brissett.
I'm going with the loss.
Okay. Giants.
Win.
No, I think they lose that one too.
Here we go.
Here we go. Keep going.
Go ahead.
Thanks.
What's the Titans?
Thanks.
Oh, thanks.
That's a loss.
Who?
Okay.
The Saints.
Oh, Saints. Yeah. They're going to lose that one. So now we're sitting at 0-3. Let's go.
Or 2-1.
I got it 2-1.
Zona.
3-1.
3-1. Where's it at?
Carolina.
3-1.
I'll give them a win at home. I'll give them a win. East Coast, West Coast traveling to East Coast. I'll give them that one. Go ahead.
At home versus 49ers.
Oh, they lose?
Loss. 3-2.
At the Rams.
You know that's a loss.
3.
Mm-hmm. Home against the Bucks.
Oh, it's a toss-up, but
I'm going 4-3.
You guys love Tom Brady. We're going to go with the loss.
Oh, I'm going 4-3 there.
Falcons.
They're going to win that one. I'll give them that one. So we're 2-6 right now, boys.
I got them 5.
Keep going. Let's go.
I got them 4-4.
Of course you do.
Bengals. Loss.
Bengals, they're going to lose that one. Yep, agree with that. So
Falcons.
they'll win that one. Give you that one. 3-7,
At the
boys.
At the Ravens, that's a loss.
You know they're going to lose that one.
Broncos, probably a loss.
Okay, so now we're at 3-9 right now.
Okay. Seahawks, that's a win.
That's a win.
I'll give you that one. 4.
Steelers, win.
Win.
I think Steelers would be tough. I really do.
It's at home.
At home.
A lot of question marks on that game, but I'm still going to go with a win.
I'm not. It's a loss to me.
Okay. Lions.
I'll give you that one. It's 5. So we're 5-15. We got 2 games to hit over/under.
Bucks and Saints.
Bucks and Saints. There you go.
But you gave the Giants the win.
What?
You gave the Giants as a win. I feel like as much as you're going, I feel like as much as you're giving these guys like Carolina, these getting past the Atlantas of the world, they're going to beat a good team. They're going to beat at least, I can tell you right now, Tampa Bay and New Orleans are both not going to sweep them both games. Not both of them is going to win. They're not going to win. They're not. Both those teams are not going to be 4-0 against them. One of them, they're going.
And you gave the Steelers the win.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
No, but okay.
It will.
They will surprise
Well,
me. I'm telling
bet
you.
the under then.
Oh, I
I'll
will.
bet
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Um,
Bet the over for me.
off this podcast.
Under's even money, so I put $100. I win $100. I'm good with that.
Yeah, go for
What's
it.
the over?
It's minus 120. So let's go with Falcons. Falcons are 4.5 to for wins. So that's there.
That's tough.
That's tough. I'm probably just staying away. If I had to go and bet it, I'm probably betting under just because I just think
Oh,
they're in building mode. But I mean, they won 7 games here.
Yeah, I
I
think they're
just
probably right at like 4 wins.
4 or 5 wins. I'm going.
you
I'm
ready?
going under, but it's
Yeah.
close.
You ready?
For what?
Falcon schedule.
Do we want to waste our time on the Falcons?
What?
Do we want to waste our time on the Falcons?
Well,
I
I'm
don't.
going under. I
Let's
just looked at their schedule.
let's save that for Bucks and Saints here.
Okay.
So the Saints are 8.5 over under.
Over.
Over.
Going
Yeah,
over.
I think they get over too. Yeah, for sure.
got-
What's that?
I have 9 wins. I'm going over.
Yeah, I think they'll at least get 9 or 10 for sure. Well, I think they're going to win the division, so they'll probably get 11 or 12. The Bucks are 11 over under 11 wins.
See, I think I'm going under on that one. I think the Bucks are going to win the division, but
Whoa, stop. So you think they're going to win the division, but you're going to go under? That makes no
That doesn't
sense.
make any sense.
I just because I think that these teams I think Carolina's gonna be better than what Nide thinks. I think New Orleans, I think they're all gonna be pushing like each other. I think I can see all of them having close to 9 to 10 wins, all 3 of them. And so with that being the case, I just think Tampa Bay's gonna have probably 11 wins. They had 13 last year, and if the Buccaneers are going to take steps back, I think they will a little bit, but I still think they're going to be good. 13, I don't see like they had last year. 11 just seems like a lot. I I think 11's the ceiling. I think 11 will be the most that they'll win.
Okay, buddy.
Name their schedule.
You want theirs?
Yeah.
Cowboys, Saints, Packers.
Cowboys, they could lose week 1. Saints could lose. Packers could lose. We could be, but it could be 2.
Then Chiefs, Falcons, Steelers. Panthers, Ravens. Rams, Seahawks. Browns, Saints, Niners, Bengals, Cardinals, Panthers, Falcons.
Yeah, they got some easy ones in there, but there's some tough ones in there. I'm going 11's the max, and I'm going under.
It just seems dumb if that's who you're picking to win the division, but whatever. I'm going under just because I got the Saints with the over on me. So, all right, guys, that was a good one. We'll knock out the NFC North.
Did you go over or under?
Sounds like you're talking.
Did you go over?
Sounds like you're talking at a 1995 restaurant drive-through. It's cuts out so much.
I wish I had 1995 drive-through.
What was the over/under on it, 9?
For who?
11 wins.
For who?
For the Bucks.
Oh, 11, yeah.
Okay, well, I got to go over. I've got them winning the division.
Okay.
I think 11 will be. All right. Sorry, Nide. Go ahead. I just wanted to hear what Puffin had.
All right, so we'll wrap this one up, and then we'll get started on the NFC North next. So peace out.
See you guys.
Peace out.